Daddy's putting his running shoes on. He's going to go for a run.
One.
Run.
The one.
You got to stay here though, darling. You're staying with Mummy. I'll see you later.
Bye-bye.
Yeah, bye-bye.
Daddy.
What about the chest?
This morning it's Sam's turn to take some me time. He has signed himself up to a 12-week beginner's yoga course, which he is really enjoying and getting a lot out of. Recently he's felt inspired to try and learn some new skills and expand his athletic repertoire, so he started doing yoga, which I feel very chuffed about. We live in quite a rural town, so to get to Sam's yoga class we need to drive to the next town over. Often we do that together. That gives time for Sam to go off to his class, and it gives Tulsi and me time to go to the local playground and spend some one-on-one mum and baby time hanging out together. I really like this balance that we have going on in our family, because not only are we able to give each other me time, but it does mean that Tulsi gets one-on-one time with each parent consistently throughout the week.
So we've just arrived in Lismore. I'm about to head up to yoga. We thought we'd turn the car off and talk about something really important, really exciting, and that's that we are relocating as a family to Vietnam this year in late April.
Yeah, we've bought one-way tickets. Tulsi's passport arrived 2 days ago and it's very, very cute. His little face. I'll show you the passport. We looked at lots of different places around the world, and we looked at Thailand, we looked at Costa Rica, we looked all the way across the globe for where we wanted to go for our first family inaugural overseas trip. And settled on Vietnam. Neither of us have ever been there.
No.
We've decided on the city of Da Nang, which is almost smack bang in the middle on the coast. Da Nang offered quite a few things that we liked. It's a city, but it's not a huge tourist spot. It's up and coming. And that means that compared to a lot of the other cities in Vietnam, its pollution levels are significantly lower. It's also surrounded by beautiful rainforest, pristine beaches. There's lots of places that Tulsi and I can walk and explore on our days together. And it has a really good vegan food scene.
We've heard lots of fabulous things about Vietnam from absolutely everyone that we tell about our journey. So obviously, you know, we're just so excited about everything that is coming up for us this year. Hey, I gotta go.
Okay.
I gotta go. Bye-bye. I'll see you after, and I'll be a lot more flexy in my muscles.
In your muscles.
All right, I gotta go. See
Bye,
ya.
muscles. So this is normally where Tulsi and I would head off to the playground, but he's fast asleep in the back seat. Sam's going to be in yoga for the next almost hour and a half, so we've got some time to kill. And this is such a beautiful little town to walk around, so see you when he wakes up.
I feel always like brand new when I come back from just general exercise, but especially Iyengar yoga. I just think it's like so transformative. I think it was like before I met you, I'd started getting a lot more into wellness and like looking after myself in ways that weren't just running. I'd always been like a consistent runner, and I've always focused on almost like straining my body, but never loving my body to the point where, you know, it was healthy. And then when I met you, you just took it to another level. And we went to an Iyengar class. I went with you and your mum, and I just thought it was the greatest thing ever. It was so challenging. It was something different. I hadn't really done structured yoga. I'd only completed yoga like on my own through YouTube. But Iyengar, that class, and having that assistance from someone was just so transformative. It made me realize the things that I need to be doing to feel better in my body physically, but also mentally as well.
And more.
You'd like some more?
You'd like some more? Should we stop and get some more? Oh, can you see? A lizard. Yeah, it's a reptile. Isn't it beautiful?
So Sam's just taken Tulsi for a little walk down to the riverbank, and I thought I'd take a moment to talk to you about a big change that's been going on in our family. Since Tulsi was a baby, I've been breastfeeding him to sleep, which was a decision that we made as a family, and honestly it's worked really, really well for us. As Tulsi's got older and teeth have come in and illnesses come through, feeding to sleep has become a process that has been getting longer and longer. It's taking a toll on my well-being. So we did think about night weaning, but honestly I don't think that Tulsi is there yet. So we've decided to let him lead the way with any form of overnight weaning. And really, because we co-sleep, it's not like I'm lacking in sleep myself. It's more just that this process is really starting to eat into our wind down time at the end of the day. And because our loft room is so small, if I'm lying up there for extended periods of time, it feels like I'm lying in a tiny little box. It just gets a little bit kind of... Anyway, I was doing some research at the time around night weaning and came across an article by Sarah Ockworth-Smith, who is a parenting expert. And she posed the question, why are you night weaning? And then she said, of course, the only answer is because you want to. And I think that really got me thinking what I was already thinking deep down, and that is, no, I'm not ready. And I know in my heart that Tulsi is also not ready. If he's still waking up in the night to feed, and he only really wakes a couple of times, it's not interrupting my sleep, but he's obviously still waking for something. Whether it's comfort, whether it's additional nutrition, if he's not ready, then I'm not ready to cut that off yet. So Sam has been amazing and has stepped up at night to help me out, which gives me a break from being the only person that can get our baby off to sleep. And it lets me recharge a little bit for any midnight nursing sessions that I do end up having to do. So at this point we're taking it slow. Sam takes Tulsi at the end of the day and I head up the hill to my parents' house, because if you don't know, we share a block of land. And you know what, I feel like it's working. The first time that we did it, Tulsi was up quite late, getting used to trying to go off to sleep with Sam, lots of going up to the bedroom and then coming back down again. He was happy, but it was just a long process of back and forth. But last night he was asleep by 8:30. which is much, much earlier than the first time we tried it. So I feel like it's incrementally getting easier. Breastfeeding through teething and sickness back to back to back is really, really tough. And honestly, there have been nights where I think, oh my God, I completely get it. I get why people have hit this point of toddlerhood and thought, nah, I just can't do it anymore. I'm still really keen to persevere and get through this. And now that Sam is taking this earlier part of the night, I feel like I've got so much more energy in me to keep it going. I feel incredibly lucky to have a partner who is just as supportive and just as understanding of how important breast milk is for our toddler. We're not interested in stopping breastfeeding anytime soon unless Tulsi decides that he wants to. I have some very, very close friends who are also breastfeeding their children beyond the norm. At the end of the day, I just feel very lucky to have the community around me who is so supportive of breastfeeding and continuing to give beautiful Tulsi this nutritional powerhouse as he goes forward for as long as he would like it. So it's 2 o'clock at the moment and I'm sitting in the car with Tulsi, who's having another nap in the back seat. Once Tulsi wakes up, we're going to head off to a road near us that has a whole bunch of swimming holes on it, apparently. So I'll hang out here a little bit longer with Tulsi until he wakes up and then we'll get going. Oh, looky.
Do you want some hair? The finest. $10 a bag. Daddy looks different, doesn't he? Yeah. I look different though, don't I?
Beautiful day. Ready to go down?
We've gone for a drive down the local road that I was talking about earlier and have parked up just next to a really beautiful spot on the creek line. We're going to go for a little bit more of a walk onwards. There's still a lot of the road to go and see what kind of a swimming hole we can come across.
Hi.